Welcome to Las Vegas Trader YouTube channel and my weekly analysis video of the financial markets. So I just want to say that this video this week and the following week will be available to everyone. And then in 2 weeks, these videos will only be available to the members of this channel. So enjoy it while it's still free and available to everyone. Um, if you can't tell that these videos provide a lot of value and I'm very accurate, what I called for, you need to rewatch the videos and go back and look at the charts. But anyways, these videos are for educational purposes only. Nothing in this video should be construed as financial advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any sort of security or investment. Just consult your professional financial advisor before making any financial decisions. So let's jump in the charts and see what happened and what I called for last week. So if you remember, I called for the higher prices. So let's see, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. So we were right about here. So the prices went up on the S&P 500. This is the daily chart. We broke the new highs and came right back down. So we are just sitting right below the highs, the all-time highs. Here's the weekly chart. So like I said, this bar almost took out this red bar, and we saw a little follow through. Very small, narrow range bar on the weekly chart. And the monthly chart just produced another bottoming tail above the moving averages. So let me take a look here. So looks like we have about 7 trading days before the month's up. So we'll see what happens this week. But anyways, let's go to Nasdaq, the daily chart. So as you remember, we were right about here last week. So I called for higher prices. So we this resistance level, we came up to it and just pulled back on Friday. And on the weekly chart, same thing like S&P 500. Uh, very small, narrow range bar was produced. I was expecting a little higher, bigger bar, but we'll see what happens this week if we roll over or we test these the highs on Nasdaq. We already did that on S&P 500. So, but this should follow through to the upside, but we'll see what happens. I think we will continue move higher. And the monthly chart looks the same as S&P 500, two bottoming tails. So again, it looks similar to this. The only difference is we had two red candles. We they were red candles, but they produced bottoming tails. So we'll see what happens. We have about 7 days, 7 trading days left in this month. So this is the Dow Jones. We produced new highs, all-time highs, just like S&P 500 and Nasdaq. We moved higher. And the weekly chart, same thing. Another a narrow range bar for the week. And the monthly chart, same thing, two bottoming tails. So let's go to Russell 2000. So I call this for this move up. So we came up all the way to this resistance and we pulled back, just like the other indices. And this is the weekly chart. So this is indicating that it's going to go higher. If it's going to break through this resistance, it needs to be a nice big bar, nice big powerful bar. So, so this week is the key for this to happen. And if not, we're gonna go back down. And the monthly chart looks like this with, again, two bottomy tails. So we have 7 days left. Anyways, let's move on to crude. As you remember, if you go back and watch the video last week, I called for the move up. Um, and look what happened. Two. So this was Friday's bar. So this was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. No, Friday, Thursday. Yeah, this was a Friday. The red uh, candle was Friday. So we moved higher to 71 bucks. And I think we're gonna go and retest this 200, which is around $73 at least. And this is the weekly chart. Um, once we close above these moving averages, so 73.50 or so, we close, or even higher, above this 20-day moving average, $74. This indicates higher prices. And here's the monthly chart. If you remember, I mean, I kept saying, last 4 months that this green bar will produce higher prices, but we just kind of drifted lower. We still haven't closed below. Um, so now it looks like we might be turning this bar into a bottomy tail with a green body and follow through to the upside. So this is the monthly chart. Let's go to gold. So I called for higher prices on gold last week. So we had a little pullback. And after the Fed announcement of the interest rates uh, reduced by 50 basis points, prices moved up Thursday and Friday. So this should continue higher. This is the weekly chart. So we had 1 and 2 bars. We should see another, at least one more green bar for the week. We're probably going to hit 2700. And this is the monthly chart. Looks a little bit overextended, so we might come up to 2700 and maybe pull back. Um, so let's go to silver, daily chart. So I called for higher prices, of course, just like gold. So we had these the red bar on the Fed announcement day, and then two green bars took out this red bar completely. So move to the upside is likely. And the weekly chart looks like this because of this nice big green bar the previous week. I was very bullish on silver, so I called for a pullback and then higher prices. So now we need to break above 33.50 or so and continue higher because we are sitting right at resistance, as you can see. And here's the monthly chart. So if this bar just closes above these wicks, these tails, that would be pretty strong. So let's move on to Bitcoin. And this is the live forex Bitcoin charts. So we are sitting right at the 200-day moving average, just below it. I called for this move up, and now we are sitting right at resistance. Of course, recent resistance here, and of course the 200. So we either powerfully break above the 200 or we roll over to the downside to $60,000 level. But on a weekly chart, looks bullish. So we might be going higher and probably break above this 200-day moving average on a daily chart. Um, and the monthly chart looks bullish as well. We got these bottoming tails, just one, two, three. I just want to move up on the monthly chart. So let's go to the dollar, the daily chart here. So last week I mentioned that we were right over here at this little bottoming tail red bar. So I said if we close, the following day or Monday or Tuesday above this bar and close above this 20-day moving average, we're going to go higher. Otherwise, we're going to retest these the 100 bucks or so. Um, and so that's exactly what happened. We kind of just came back down and just kind of chopped up and down in this range. We tried to go higher here, but we just got slammed back down. So now we're just sitting here at support level. Um, so again, um, the ceiling, I mean, we might be going higher here, but it's gonna take a pretty strong move. Otherwise, we're just gonna come down and retest like 99.50, this level here of support. So let's take a look at the weekly chart. Maybe you will tell us. So it tells me on a weekly, we might be going higher because we're still above the 200, which is a very big support level. Once if we are above it, it's support. Once we are below it, it becomes resistance. So we're still above it. So it looks like we might be going higher. And same thing on the monthly chart. So we're sitting right just above the 50. It's a rising 50, so we might be pushing the prices back up. Um, but we have 7 days left again in this monthly bar. So um, so we're kind of sitting, as you can see, the support levels 1, 2, 3, 4 points, and the 200. So there's a lot of support here. So we're sitting right at a lot of support. So we might be, if this week we see a big bar and takes out these three bars, three red bars, higher prices will be seen uh, in dollar. So, um, so I think we're going higher. Anyways, let's move on to the last um, chart, which is the bond market. Here's a daily chart. So we broke out above the two resistance points here, and we came back down to 20-day moving average, and still looks bullish. Still holding on to my reverse head and shoulders. Um, this is the weekly chart, um, so it should have the prices should have moved higher because if the Fed lowered the rates, um, the interest rate, so the lower the interest rates, the higher the prices, right, of the bonds. So it should have moved higher. So maybe this week we're gonna move higher. I think we're gonna move higher. I mean, I'm still sticking with the um, roughly 108 level that we're gonna hit, and long term, but about 120. So when we look at the monthly chart, I hope this bar closes nice green bar and not a topping tail. Um, as long as we stay above this 20-day moving average, I would like to see this bar to actually be a solid green bar, not a topping tail. So we'll see. We got 7 days left, and but it looks bullish. Okay, so that's it this week. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and hit the bell notification icon. And look out for my live stream notifications Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and probably on Sunday as well. Okay, so once again, 2 more videos, 2 more weeks of these videos open to the public, and then the following week. So I think in 3 weeks, then um, will be available to members only. Members only, and um, I was thinking of starting in October. Beginning of October. So let me see the calendar here. Um, yeah, so October 6th video will be for members only. Yeah, October 6th. So um, if you find a lot of value in these videos, become a member. I'm going to change the memberships to 1 level only instead of 3. And I encourage you to sign up. I want to do more things for the members. I would like to have a tight knit of a group of people that have the same, goals and mindset about trading. So, anyways, take care and I'll see you next video or live stream.